I'm not going to lie. By WNBA standards, Indiana Fever just had the greatest media day of all time. And I don't think it is particularly close. And you're seeing like players talking about it. And, well, to be fair, mostly players on the Indiana Fever, but it is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So if you're seeing it like what they're doing, it's an NBA. It is an NBA media day. It is. That's literally what it is. It is an NBA media day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is an NBA media day. And that is just the way that the Indiana Fever has been treated by their owner, Herb Simon, who I stand by this. Like, I don't think Herb Simon in general had, like, I don't think he had done anything, like, too crazy originally. But, I mean, ever since the Fever, the new revival of the Fever, it has been seemingly of almost equal importance to the Indiana Pacers. Like, you've got they brought fans in on media day. Just to get more hype pictures. And again, if you're looking at all the stuff, obviously the players, the interviews are the interviews. Like, it is what it is for that type of thing. But just the way these players have been treated is something that you're not seeing in a lot of other teams. Like, you're not seeing stuff like this in other teams. Even so much as Bree Turner. I mean this with the utmost respect for other teams and leagues, but there are very few pro organizations that handle media day like the Fever. Professionalism, creativity, attention to detail are top tier. Big shout out to all those involved in planning and production. Inspiriting going from the worst to the best when it comes to PR in the WNBA. In fairness, I do think the Skies is much better this year than last year. I do think the Skies is much better. I don't play that. Don't go on my page talking down on other teams. This is not a safe space for that. I can uplift Indy without dragging. Fair enough. Absolutely no disrespect. I actually don't mind that. I genuinely don't mind that. I have to say, I don't mind that. Players can have whatever they want in their comment section. So I don't mind that. Again, if I'm Bree Turner, I'm still turning off replies for the rest of this year because it is sports. Fan base are going to get toxic. If she hits a game winner against any other team, the Sky fans are going to go mad at her because, she wasn't any good for the Sky, even though they didn't play her last year. But, like, it is only fitting for a team full of top-notch players you have included. Good luck this season. Good, unbiased take. I mean, it's obvious. Like, there's no bias involved in hyping what the Fever have done for their media day. Like, it is, again, they might as well. Even looking at, like, behind the scenes of some of the stuff from pre-media day, from all the stuff they had with the fans, I'm guessing this is all. You're looking at all of these things behind the scenes of the commercial that they shot. They showed off the director, everything that went into it, all the clips being, like, ran by the players, all of this stuff. And to be fair, teams can do it. But, like, and again, if you're Sophie Cunningham, do we not remember what Sophie Cunningham's came from? So Sophie Cunningham, this is what we're looking at for Sophie Cunningham now. She's there. They've got the media with a basketball and, all the fans are there. And in fairness, like, I don't think the Phoenix Mercury do the worst job of the media. To be fair, I think a white screen and some like good photographers and especially in women's basketball, makeup artists, I think that's as, like, you don't technically need more than that, but it helps. As we saw with the Fever, and I mean, we remember the last photo shoot that Sophie Cunningham took part in for her last team. We do remember that, don't we? Oh, I need to find it. Like, we remember this picture, don't we? Do we not remember this? Do we not remember this? Like, do we not remember this? She's gone from this to, that. Like, from that to this. Why not that to this? From that to this. Oh, I'm struggling to even think right now. But the Indiana Fever did an unbelievable job. Not only that, they had a therapy dog. They brought in a dog. They brought in a dog or they brought in multiple dogs, which helps. Like, the only thing that might uplift morale more is if a few of them are Leeds United fans and we're back in the Premier League. But yeah, so Bree Turner there, obviously, with the dog, happy out with her own dog. Sophie Cunningham with the dog. Like, it just seems like vibes are very, very good with this team right now, and I mean, that's what you need. The better the vibes are in a team, the better things not are guaranteed to go in the season, but it helps. I always say it helps. It helps when vibes are good. It really does help when vibes are good in general with teams, because the better the vibes are, like, if you're winning, it's great. Vibes are going to be good. But, I mean, when the teammates get along, there's a lot of good things. It helps when things aren't going well. And even though I know Kobe and Shaq worked when they didn't like each other, it does help when teammates like each other. Anyone who's ever been on a sports team, it does help. It's much easier, when showing up for work, and it's much easier showing up to work when you like your colleagues in general. So not only that, for sure. Look, the vibes are immaculate, and I think I've made enough videos talking about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that it's gonna make, like, any difference? Do you guys think that, the Fever having a good media day doesn't mean anything? I still think that a lot of WNBA players, you've heard it from a lot of their interviews, is that a big reason why they choose certain places is how they're treated how they're treated as players. And if the Fever, again, you're going to be getting charter flights, if the media day is cool, and, just the training practice facility in the Mercury is the reason why people want to go there. And the Fever have their own. Is it Mercury level? No, but there's going to be, but it's their own place to work out. So you can see it, just how big of a difference that can be. But obviously, maybe I'm reading way too much into all this. Maybe this is nothing. Maybe, it's actually better to unveil all the players in the rec center, because, we want grit and grind. We want gritty play. We want a gritty team. So we're going to have them play in a rec center. That's going to help. But, yeah. Either way, to be fair, the professionalism from the Fever is higher than any WNBA team right now. And to be fair, the Mercury are up there, but there are levels difference between the Mercury and the Fever, as seen by a player who played the vast majority of her career for the Mercury saying this about the Fever right now. So anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.